Hi everyone. Today's our topic Class 7 History Lesson 2 New Kings and Kingdoms. After the death of Harshavardhan in 647 CE, his empire broke up into several small states and kingdoms. The states and kingdoms were rarely at peace with one another, with each trying to conquer the others. During this time, many warriors and chieftains came to power under the kings. They were called samantas or subordinates. At times, these subordinates became more powerful than the rulers and broke away from them to become independent rulers. Introduction of dynasties. Parts of northern and western India were taken over by the Rajputs. Gujara Pratiharas of Mandors, the Chauhans or Chahmans of Ajmer, the Paramaras of Malwa, the Chandels of Bundelkhand. The rest of India ruled by other powerful dynasties. On eastern side were the Palas. In the Deccan region, Rashtrakutas and Chalukyas, Pandyas, Cholas, Cheras were ruled over South India. The Rajput period. The Rajputs were clans or social groups based around present day Rajasthan. They claimed descent from the Kshatriyas. The Rajputs were staunch Hindus. They created large empires and resisted the advance of the Arabs and Turks. They protected their land and religion with fierce patriotism. Their contribution to the politics and culture of India between the 8th and 12th centuries CE was so immense that this period of Indian history came to be called Rajput period. The Gujara Pratiharas. Many historians claimed that the Gujaras came to India with the Huns. Huns were a warlike tribe from Central Asia at the end of the 5th century CE. They established kingdoms in Punjab and southern Rajasthan. When Hyun visited India in the 7th century CE, they had come to be considered Kshatriyas and of Indian origin. The Pratiharas were one of the most powerful of the various Gujara clans, and the empire they established came to be known as that of the Gujara Pratiharas. Nagabhatta I established the Pratihara dynasty and took control of Ujjain. He was known for his repeated resistance to Arab invasion. Almost a century after, Nagabhatta too captured Kanaus, the imperial city of Harsha, and made it his capital. His grandson Boja I, 836 to 886 CE, was a powerful ruler. Under him, the territory of the Gujara Pratihara stretched from the foothills of the Himalayas to the river Narmada and from Bengal to Sindh. The Gujara Pratihara Empire broke up into several independent kingdoms around 950 CE. Around 1019 CE, Muhammad of Ghazni took control of Kanaus. This spelled the end of Pratihara dynasty. The Jahmans are Chauhans. The major parts of North and East India, like the Pratiharas, Palas, and Rashtrakutas, began to decline. Smaller feudal lords or vassals grew in strength and ousted their former rulers. The Chauhans are believed to have been originally a desert tribe from the west of Jaipur. In the 12th century CE, Ajay Raja broke free from the Gujara Pratiharas and established the Chauhan dynasty. He built his capital at Ajay Meru or Ajmer. As its peak, the Chauhan Empire extended from Haryana to Ajmer and from Jaipur in the east to Jodhpur in the west. Prithviraj Chauhan. The best known Chauhan ruler was the legendary Prithviraj Chauhan, who ascended the throne in 1177 CE. Prithviraj was a brave warrior. His life has been immortalized by the poet Chand Bardai in his famous poem Prithviraj Raso. In the poem, Chand Bardai describes how Prithviraj Chauhan loved and abducted the daughter of Raja Jayachandra of Kanauj. In 1191 CE, Prithviraj challenged and defeated Mohammed Ghori, the Turkish invader in the first battle of Tarim. The following year, that is in 1192, in the second battle of Tarim, Prithviraj was defeated by Muhammad Ghori. This defeat could have been avoided if Jayachandra of Kanauj had joined forces with Prithviraj. However, Jayachandra, still angry at the abduction of his daughter, refused to come to Prithviraj Chauhan's help. This battle is believed to be a turning point in the history of India. The Palmera dynasty of Rajputs. The Palmera dynasty of Rajputs ruled the region around Malwa from the 10th to the 12th century CE. The most famous ruler of this dynasty was Raja Bhoj, who ruled from 1010 to 1060 CE. Bose was a philosopher and prolific writer. The capital of the Paramaras was at Dar. The Paramaras ruled till 1305 CE, when Malwa was conquered by Alauddin Khalji, the Khalji Sultan of Delhi. The Palas of Bengal. In Bengal, a period of confusion seems to have prevailed after the death of Harsha. In 750 CE, the people elected Gopala as their ruler. His son Dharmapala founded the Pala dynasty. Under Dharmapala and his son Devapala, the Pala kingdom grew into present day Bengal, Bihar, and parts of Orissa. One of the later Pala kings, Mahipala, was defeated by the Chola king Rajendra Chola in 1023 CE. The Palas were Buddhists. They were the last major Indian dynasty to embrace Buddhism. The University of Nalanda was revived by the patronage of the Palas. Dharmapala established a famous Buddhist monastery and college at Vikramshila. After the fall of the Palas in the 12th century CE, the Sena dynasty ruled over Bengal and the east until 1245 CE. Turkish invasions. The success of the Rajputs against the Arabs in the 8th century CE gave them a false sense of security. The Rajputs were therefore caught unawares by the Turks and Afghans who invaded India towards the end of the 10th century CE. The Turks were a tribe from Central Asia. They, along with the Afghans, came into India through the passes in the mountains of the northwest. Muhammad of Ghazni. Taking advantage of the fragmented state of the kingdoms and attracted by tales of the riches of India, an ambitious Turkish chief called Sabutin, the Amir of Ghazni, began raiding India. One of his sons, Muhammad of Ghazni, attacked India several times between 1010 and 1026 CE, taking back with him vast riches from this land. Muhammad of Ghazni captured Kangra, Gwalior, Mathura, Kanauj, Tanesar, and Somnath. However, Muhammad of Ghazni was not interested in ruling the territories he conquered. It was Muhammad Ghori, after 1.5 century, established Muslim rule in India. Muhammad Ghori. Muhammad Ghori was a general under the Ghori dynasty. Ghor in Afghanistan was a vassal state of the Ghazni Empire. When the Ghaznis started weakening, the Ghoris declared their independence in 1160 CE. In 1173 CE, Muhammad Ghori became governor of the province of Ghazni. He then conquered Multan, Peshawar, and Lahore that brought him into conflict with Prithviraj Chauhan of Delhi. He inflicted a crushing defeat on Prithviraj in the Second Battle of Tarain in 1192 CE and established the beginning of Muslim rule in India. The main reason for the success of the Turks in India was the lack of unity among the Rajput chiefs. Also, the Turkish army was better organized, better led, and better mounted than the Indian forces. Kingdom of the Deccan and South India. The kingdoms of North were struggling to cope with the invasion of Turks and Afghans, whereas South India and Deccan enjoyed a period of relative calm. At this time, this region witnessed considerable economic and cultural progress. Thank you.